Okay, this video is going to be for Aquarius. I already shuffled my cards. At the bottom, we have Libra. This card in this deck means that somebody was taken from you emotionally, spiritually, or physically. They've been harvesting energy. So it could mean a lot of things. It could mean legal issues, but we'll get into it. We'll see what it's talking about. Okay. So this is desire. Somebody could have been stealing. They could have been stealing your energy, but what I really got off of it was somebody was harvesting off of you sexually, and they could have been doing it with the third eye. So this would be stealing creative visions. Like, say if you want to write a book, whatever creative things that you wanted to do, any creative endeavors that you wanted to pursue, any moves that you wanted to make, any changes. Aquarius has to do with changes, anything to propel yourself forward. The person that you were sleeping with was harvesting your energy. So that's why all of the things, the visions that you had for yourself was halted. So it's basically telling you had to be responsible for your sexual energy. And I think that Aquarius is too, because everybody, excuse me, everybody that went through the shift is doing that. They becoming more aware of their energy, how to use it, how to give it out, and how to protect themselves. So what you couldn't see about the third eye is that it was throwing you off balance, but I already said that. They were harvesting your sexual energy. So this can make you, when somebody is harvesting from you sexually, in this case, it can make you very, very tired. When you see the pentagram, it's you're really looking for the Star of David or the hexagram, which means balance. It means that as above, so below. This right here is it's off balance. So you couldn't see that. This is also a form of letting you know that the person was using sex magic. You just can't tell that. Nobody is going to tell you that they're using sex magic. You know what I mean? So with this right here, this sex magic would look like it would be so lustful that you could not escape this person. You will always be drawn back into them because you just, it's a magnetic pull. To me, it's a disgusting magnetic pull. That's because I graduated out of lust, but I'm just letting y'all know this pull, you can't get out of it. When I was in it, I wasn't able to get out of it. You always make up through sex. And if a child is born, you already know you locked in for 9 months. But this right here, this temptation could just, you know, it's something that lures you in, and a person seems like they on the same accord with you. They basically changing your vibration to their vibration so that you think everything is good again. It's wow. Anyway, we got Libra back. Okay, so we got Libra back. Okay, we already said that's harvesting energy. And we have the Kundalini. If you don't know what the Kundalini is, look it up. It's sexual energy. It sits at the root of your the root of your spine, and it raises to the top when you are ready to graduate, create something. This is how you can come into connection. This is what connects you to source. This is what puts you in a universal consciousness with the whole collective. This person did not want you to move forward and graduate and be all that you could be. So you just got to be aware, because you ain't gonna be able to identify this. You know what I mean? Unless you understand exactly what I'm saying about people harvesting off of you with a lustful energy. If you are attracted to a person and it's pulling on your genitalia, that's lust. If I give you a cookie, and I gotta explain this, if I give you a cookie, and no, don't scratch that, because I'm talking to Aquarius, so I know y'all can understand this. If you go into the kitchen and there's something that you want in the refrigerator or the cabinet, but you haven't seen it yet, and you already salivating for what you cannot see, but you know it's there, that is something that is telling you, uh-oh, I need to have self-control because I'm losing the control to something that's outside of me. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. That's a wonderful analogy. Anyway, Kundalini energy. Let me just look through here. This right here is the Ankh. This represents female strength. It also represents the womb. Y'all can look up all the definitions to it, but that's just, I'm just looking for me because I'm nosy. But I'm looking, I gotta stop saying that. I'm looking for me for confirmations because I know what I'm talking about, but I'm always learning and training myself. So that is talking about sexual energy. Somebody is taking your sexual strength. You're very, very powerful. And the only way for you to get in this power and reclaim your fire and get all of these visionary ideas about how to be in business for yourself is to abstain from sex. You need to be celibate. And that's hard. It's hard to graduate out of lust, but you can do it. You can do it. I cut it off because I got messages about having AIDS, and I was like, where is that coming from? So when I went and I got my clean bill of health, I was like, I will not touch or do or see anything. And it just stuck with me. And I realized that my mind definitely cleared up. That was one of the things. My mind cleared up. And as my mind cleared up, I understood how my energy cleared up. And I was like, wow, I was able to separate myself from the energy that I was having sex with. And another thing I want to tell y'all about this is when you have a person that's promiscuous or a person that's lustful, it causes you to match their frequency and you don't know why. So if you start cheating out of nowhere, or you start sleeping, having a lot of one night stands, it's the person's energy that you're with. So it's almost like you don't even know, it's out of your character to sleep with a certain type of person. I'm gonna give y'all that example. Let's say you say, why in the world I wasted my cookie box on that? Like, that don't even make sense. Why'd I do that? Because you mirroring the person's energy that you sleeping with. They're doing it and y'all sharing that energy, and you're doing something that would be out of your character. So that's why I said celibacy is very important when it comes to getting back your energy, because they harvest the energy off of you. You're very, very strong as far as your power and your connection to God. This is saying, okay, this is complicated, okay? Family may have been harvesting off of you. So if you have family members that usually cheat or hang around your partner, this could be part of that. This also is about being a chosen one. I don't want to say chosen one. It's a way for your family to harvest off of you. So a lot of the partners could have been sent into you from your family so they could harvest the energy. I don't know how people do root work, and I don't care because it's obsolete. It don't work no more. But your family might have been doing this for a long time so they could gain. All of that stuff is done. The minute you start being celibate and you keep your energy, that's when you're going to see your family start really changing, flipping out. Really, if they never cared about you, they're going to start coming in. What's wrong with you? Hey, because the fun's been cut off, okay? So, yeah. People trying to control you and control you, that's just too much. I will get into it. But anyway, I gave y'all everything that y'all need to know from that. At the bottom of the deck this card is, traditionally it's the King of Wands, but in this deck, it represents somebody that think they're clever. Somebody that think they see something and they think that they can take control. What do you say? This is a person that sees something and jump on it real fast because they think they can monopolize off of it, okay? So this is the type of energy that's at play. Somebody to see something and snap it up real quick so they can monopolize off of it for a long time. So this card just jumped up and pretty much hit me in my face. Traditionally, it is the card that rules. Traditionally, it's the Justice card, okay? And this talks about somebody being at the shore and being overwhelmed, but it's in reverse. It's like somebody wanted to get justice, or how do you say that? Maybe somebody was trying to cause you a legal issue, or I don't know, because I really don't feel like that. Somebody was trying to overwhelm you with disappointment. That's what I'm actually feeling off the card, but they weren't able to do it. I don't know who this person is, because this also is a Libra card coming up again. But I also saw that fire sign card. I don't really pay attention to things like that unless I absolutely feel it. But it's like somebody was trying to throw everything that they possibly could at you so you could be overwhelmed and disappointed and just give up on life, your goals, your aspirations, and it didn't work. Because I told you, these plots is failing miserably. It's garbage. I see illusion here. I see, what do you call it? Being, loving yourself. So that's the reason that the family was sent. They want to take the attention off of you loving yourself. There's something about when you are separate, and I got to be very careful with these words because I know I'm dealing with Aquarius here. Isolation, loneliness turns into isolation, and then isolation becomes peace. Everybody want peace, okay? And you don't get there. You're lonely, and you have a lot of issues with codependent behavior, wanting to see and know and do and be out there until you get overwhelmed where you want to start loving on yourself. And that's the thing. A person don't want you to love their self. And if they don't want you to love their self, they're going to keep you busy, whether it's with kids, chores, work, dramatic situations where they always need your help, advice for you to dig them out, always save the day. That's called keeping you busy. I know in my personal situation, I lack my self-care for me and my children because of my whole situation. So it's time for you to get back to yourself and cut everybody off. Cut everybody off until you understand the difference between your energy and other people's energy, because it's too much going on here. It's way too much going on. If you want to know why this stuff is coming in, it's because it's being sent into your family until you learn this lesson. There's a lesson that needs to be learned and graduated, which has to do with celibacy and cleaning your energy off. You will see your family switch up. You're going to see people really start calling you and hunting you down. It'll last for a minute. It's going to feel like harassment, you know what I mean? Because you're setting these clear boundaries, but it'll die down. Just trust me, because they're going to know. They're going to know. But it's a reason that you need to cut them off so you can catch everybody up. So they want you to be in this illusion that they want to keep you busy so you don't give yourself the proper time and care that you have. They want you to think that it's something wrong with you, okay? And what that's going to cause you to do is all of these people that's being sent into you, that's the contrast of building you up to where you need to be and giving you the confidence, putting you in the right energy. You're going to be pulling these people that's purposely working against you in a direction they don't want to go. They don't want to go with you. They don't have the same vision. If somebody don't have the same vision as you, it's over. It's just like that. I'm telling you, just like that. They don't have a vision. That means they can't see. They can't see for whatever reason. And God blocks vision from people that are not good. They have to steal from other people. They have to. They have to harvest it off of another person to be able to see where the next trend is going to be, where the money is going to be. They need to do that. So you need to keep that in mind when it comes to understanding why I'm telling you to be celibate, because a lot of people don't have the patience to do it. But if you do, it's an ultimate reward. You'll be able to move forward. And this is the Chariot card, which talks about moving forward. This is talking about a bunch of people that want to make it out. So I'm getting a lot of family members, friends, associates, or partners that all are in competition with you, and they trying to make it out, but they trying to do it through you. And I feel like you really exhausted at this time, or you will be, because you're about to have an awakening that you need to cut and run and go ahead and get away from it. It's almost like I see somebody might try to be catching people up with children or pregnancies and trying to distract them with children. So you might feel bound and obligated to a situation because you have a child. If that situation is not going right and you still can provide for that child and from another location, you need to go ahead and do that. Get out of it now, okay? My kids are much better because I separated from my ex-husband, and my kids are the ones that told me how bad they were suffering. They're the ones that helped me to do it. And if I hadn't loved them properly, I wouldn't have got that assistance from my children. They were sick of the arguing, and it just didn't match. It's like oil and water, right? All right, the next card is talking about astral travel. Somebody has been astral traveling to you and harvesting your energy, okay? People can have sex with you in your sleep. Witch hazel is a good thing to use. Just put it on your thighs, your back, you know, around that root chakra. You know, once you have a baby, they give you tux pads, which has witch hazel in it. You use that for the people that don't know. But anyway, somebody was harvesting your energy. This person likes to steal fire, so you might have been extremely sluggish, excuse me. Wow. Okay. This is what you can't see anytime a card flips over. Okay, whoever this person is, I got a female off of this card, and this could be a female that was in competition with you. There's some type of fire sign, or they're dominant female. Because all fire signs are masculine. Okay, that's what you need to know. All fire signs are masculine. So whether it's male or female, because it's hard to tell genders. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I'm not talking about from a 3D perspective. From a 5D perspective, it's hard to tell genders till God start opening your eyes. Anyway, this person is so confused. So somebody might be pressing up on you a lot, being nosy, trying to figure out what your moves are, because they don't understand they always was able to do this. They always was able to harvest your energy or send somebody in to tempt you, and you would take the bait. So they're like, what's going on now? What is the difference? Like, what's happening? Because there's a lot of things in this card that's coming down around her. You can see that volcano about to erupt behind her. She just was like, I don't understand why it's not working. Because we're in a new paradigm, and it's obsolete, like I said. I have cards on that talks about somebody being on the run, but that's not it. Somebody is haunted by the things that they did, okay? They're haunted by the things they did, and it's starting to consume them about what they were doing secretly. So it's like, this is not things coming out. I'm just trying to explain to y'all. Somebody was doing something. And this could be an older person, because this person got a lot of regrets. It's like all of their stuff is coming out to haunt them, but it's happening. They gonna take it to the grave type happening. You know what I mean? Like, this person it's happening within their mind. You can see the guy holding this book. Yeah. It's something talking about give me one second. It's talking about a portal open up, somebody giving somebody something, recipe. Let me see. Somebody did something. Somebody did something to sacrifice somebody in some way, shape, or form, and they keeping it a secret about what they did. But there's something opening up. Okay, so whatever this person did, okay, whatever this person did right here, they can't maintain their reality. It's like, I don't want to make it so simple. It's not like I can't pay it's the whole reality that they were living. The whole entire reality they were living. If they had a large $400,000 house, if they had a Mercedes Benz, whatever their life looked like, it's all going to crumble down, because the whole thing was false. Sorry, y'all. I drank a protein drink. Everything, this person world is falling apart, and nobody can see that, because they trying their best to hold it together. But you best believe that it's coming out. These people running behind these people is bill collectors. They bill collectors. It's because I never said spell work. Notice that. I did say hard, but I know that people use sex magic and stuff like that. But let me get a drink of water, because I'm trying not to make this too long. These are bill collectors. and somebody trying to ignore it, but it's blowing up. You cannot see you can't see the inside, you can't see the internal aspect of this person's life, but everything falling apart. And it might take them out. You might not never get this information or everything that they did to you or other people, but they'll be in very, very bad health because of the things that they did. So a lot of their stuff is falling apart, but you'll notice them because their health will be changing. This fire energy has to do with vitality. Vitality is life, is vitals. If somebody takes your vitals at a hospital, it tells how alive you are, how sick you are, how you get what I'm saying? So yeah, their vitality, their ability to take this energy off of you and make the things happen in their life, they can't do it no more. Okay? All right. And that's it. Oh, I wanted to get a card for y'all. I'm sorry. Because everybody looking for what should they do and stuff like this. Nothing really you need to do. The universe is handling it all. But I'm going to get one of these cards to tell you what kind of, I don't know. This popped open and it went back in, okay? I'm not going to take it, but it popped out. See, it says magic. Okay, it popped out, but it went back in, so I'm not going to take it, okay? On the bottom, it says psychic, and then this one says fire, disaster. So I'm just saying, you got psychic abilities. That's what I believe, because if they harvesting off of your third eye and they taking your stuff, woo, if you can become celibate, man, I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna be running the world. I mean, not to say, because I don't like to say stuff like that. You're gonna be running your world. You're gonna have everything that you desire, and it's gonna come to you so easy because you had it all along. Somebody was stealing it from you, though. Okay? All right. One card. Okay. Ooh, okay. So you got artists, you got professional, collector, model, and hobbyist. So anybody that had any of these, like a professional artist, and it's showing you that it means different, it has different things around the rim of the card for anybody that wants to look at it. But this is just, I'm getting creator in general off of the card. So the lesson for this person was hubris. Look that up. I don't know exactly what it means. I think it means humility, like learning how to be humble. The death is an animal attack. The trauma is an accident. They were in an accident and maybe they couldn't live out there. Whatever this accident that happened in their past life, they weren't able to maybe see out their third eye. You know what I mean? It could be anything, but you don't know that. And that's probably why they steal. So their death is an animal attack. I don't know if I said that, but just for anybody that wants to freeze and look at the rim of the card. Okay. All right, that's it.